Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we'll be reviewing Bornem Double. Bornem Double is a double from Belgium, double fermented. It's by the Steenberg Brewery. It's 7% alcohol. I've already reviewed the triple for this beer. When I'm saying this, I don't know if I've posted it or not, but it's already been done. So we might as well do the double. I can't find my good openers, so I have my poker chip opener. Yeah, I did a pretty good job of not destroying the caps. Should remember that. I got my Merid Seuss cup here, since Van Steenberg cups are not really available for me. Is a very deep amber to the beginning of the brown spectrum. As it poured, it looked really, really brown, but holding it up to the light, it has that rosy hue to it. I'd actually say more red than amber now that I'm really holding it up. But yeah, very close to just being brown, but right under that hue. Very sweet nose. Very, very sweet nose. Lots of malt. Bit of hops. You can smell the yeast in here. Almost smells like they've added sugar to it too. I'm pretty sure they haven't, but they may have. It isn't a bad smelling beer. Not the greatest Belgium I've ever smelled, but not a bad one. Taste. It's very crisp. Almost to the harsh spectrum, truthfully. The flavors, though, fade quick. I mean, if you're not thinking about it, it's gone pretty damn quickly. The sip in, very sweet and very yeasty throughout the entire beginning and middle. The end, really sweet, yet really bitter at the same time, almost like coffee bitter. Not quite to the same extent as a coffee, but almost to a coffee bitterness. That bitterness fades to a flat feeling real quick. Once you've swallowed it, that bitterness is gone, and you're basically flat. And then a few seconds later, this trace of bitterness comes back. The trace of bitterness that comes back is hoppy and yeasty at the same. Those flavors fall flat real quickly. I mean, the coffee bitterness is there, then it's gone, and you're left with nothing. And a few seconds later, the tastes come back into your throat, and those tastes are very minimal. They are bitter, they're somewhat coffee-like, but in truth, they're mostly just a following on of bitter yeastiness that comes, just what you'd expect from a Belgium, a bitter yeastiness that follows a very sweet, very malty flavor, and it's a great mixture. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I really like how sweet it starts off with. Not too sweet, but sweet. I love the way it mingles with the bitterness. I love the way it gives you that somewhat coffee-ish taste. And then how it just fades. It just drops off right after you drank it. And that drop lets you appreciate that mingling that comes back up. That slight bitterness and yeastiness that comes back after the drop. I don't know how they did it, but it makes for a very nice, tasty beer. Not the best tasting double I've ever had, one of the most interesting in the way it coats your mouth and the way it comes back after you thought you were over with it. I would probably give it a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it's, again, not the greatest tasting one out there. Everything's pretty close to average. I'd say it's all just a little above average. So, really, 6.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching the Albino Rhino beer review. Good beer drinking to you all. Good night.